PK here. Today I'm here to talk about 5 random games that I think deserve an HD remake. Now these are not my top 5 games I think deserve an HD remake. They're just 5 random games that were on my shelf that I thought these games deserve an HD remake. So let's start with the first one, and this is in no particular order of any kind. Again, this is not a top 5, just 5 random games. Anyways, here we go. First we got Super Smash Bros. Melee. Super Smash Bros. Melee is, a very popular game, especially amongst retro gamers, and people just have a great enthusiasm for Super Smash Bros. Obviously, Smash Bros. Is on the 3DS now and the Wii U, and those are doing well. So, and the other thing too about Super Smash Bros. Melee is going for crazy money right now. It's going for like $50, $60, even $70 in some areas now. When back in 2012, it was like a $20, $25 game tops maybe. I mean, so I'm like, here's a game that's very popular, especially in our circle here, and it's going for crazy money, and I feel bad for a lot of gamers who can't get their hands on this game, for a reasonable price. So I'm like, they should not only make an HD remake of this, but have it for $19.99 or something like that. I think people would buy it. This is a very popular game, and I'd love to see it get the HD treatment. Up next is The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. If I had top 5, this would be in my top 5 HD remakes, that's for sure. The GameCube version specifically, because the GameCube version is the original intended version. The Wii version was developed afterwards and is basically a backwards version of it where Link is right-handed, whereas in the original GameCube version he's left-handed. So personally, I believe this is the game that should be remade in an HD treatment. And it's probably the darkest of all one of the darkest Zelda games. And they've already remade Wind Waker. This would be the logical next step with a very adult, and it's a very adult Zelda game. So, in my opinion, this definitely deserves an HD remake. Up next, from probably one of my favorite series of all time, Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes is a fantastic game. It combines a lot of the gameplay of Sons of Liberty and puts it and remix it for the first story, and it's just a fantastic game. I love the graphics, that they're updated already as it is, and the voice acting's all there. This would be a game that'd be prime for an HD remake. A lot of people don't like it as much just because it's not the first one, and they have nostalgia for the first one, and they say there's too many cutscenes. My opinion is I don't play these games for the gameplay. I've never played them for the gameplay. For me, it's all about the story. It's such a good and compelling story, and it's very relatable, for me. I don't know. And sometimes, like in my younger days, and I just absolutely love the stories, and this game would be prime for an HD remake. Up next is a game that was on GameCube, the Xbox, and the PS2. This is From Russia with Love, 007. Of all the James Bonds out there, I think Sean Connery, in my opinion, is the best James Bond, hands down. I mean, I think Daniel Craig's done an awesome job. I really liked Pierce Brosnan. I liked Roger Moore was kind of funny. Timothy Dalton was really serious and probably is very true to the Bond of the books, And Lazenby only had really one shot at it, so it's kind of hard to say what he could have been. But honestly, if I could play as any James Bond, it's going to be Sean Connery without question. So that's why I think this game deserves an HD remake. For the simple fact that you get to play the Sean Connery James Bond of the 1960s. Come on. And I had this when it was brand new, and I really enjoyed playing it. So yeah, this is a game I would definitely think would be prime for an HD remake. My final of this random 5 games I think deserve an HD remake is Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Mortal Kombat Armageddon was available on the PS2, the Xbox, and the Wii, which doesn't surprise me that it was available on the Wii, considering when it came out. But Mortal Kombat Armageddon, obviously some people might not like it as much because it's a 3D Mortal Kombat game, and you know, a lot of people who didn't like this probably didn't like Deception either, which I understand. But what I like about this game is it had just, because I hadn't played Deception, I hadn't played a Mortal Kombat game in a very long time when I first played this, and quite honestly, I enjoyed it quite a little bit. I like the custom. Sometimes I actually kind of like the custom fatalities. You know, you didn't have to remember a certain moves. I thought that was great, and it just has such a robust character selection. This has got to be the biggest character selection of any Mortal Kombat game. So yeah, in my opinion, this game kind of deserves an HD remake. What are your thoughts? What games do you think deserve an HD remake? I still would really very much like Sega to release those Shenmue 1 and 2 remakes that they've allegedly already made and are just waiting for that perfect moment to release. Maybe when Shenmue 3 ever gets off the ground. Yeah, we can dream, I guess. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and keep on gaming.